Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm going to use my Green Witch Tarot. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. All right, we have the Tower. The High Priest, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the World, Harvest, Nine of Pentacles, okay, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. The message that I'm getting here is that this process that you're going through is for you to learn to set your boundaries and to reach out to and to connect with who you want to connect with. And that you learn to set your boundaries. We have the Two of Wands for overall energy, and I like this one because it's like, is she saying hello or is she saying goodbye, right? Could be both, right? You're leaving people, you're leaving energies, but you're also welcoming energies. Okay, so what you may be struggling with, this is the Hierophant. I feel like you reached out to someone, and I feel like you made an effort, or you're making an effort to reach out to someone, but I feel like it's not going the way that you wanted it to. I kind of feel like there was, in the past, there was kind of this fallout with someone, and then you decided to reach out and to reconnect with that person. I feel that you've been trying to rebuild something with someone. I feel like that's what you're trying to do, or that's what you tried to do, is to rebuild someone. Like you're kind of putting all of your eggs in this basket. All right, let's grab. We have the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the Page of Swords. I feel like you're trying to readjust a relationship. I feel like there's almost this power struggle between the two of you. And I feel like that's why the two of you always have this conflict. I feel like you keep going around in these circles, and that the two of you are kind of like one of you is the Queen of Wands and one of you is the Emperor. And those are two very strong personalities. And I feel like they're butting heads. And I feel like you have your challenges in this relationship. I feel like this is a relationship that you are connected to. So I feel like it could be a partner, or it could be a very strong friendship, or it could have to do something with work, and it could be a power struggle. I just feel like whatever this relationship is, it's a relationship that you're in, and that you're having this power struggle with this. But that's like the two of you are trying to, like, it's almost like you're working against each other to see who's going, like, sometimes one person is more in control, sometimes the other person is more in control, but I feel like you butt heads a lot. I feel like there's a lot of clashing and I feel like sometimes, like, you reach out to work things out, and then, you know, that person does, but or that person just kind of sits there and waits for you to reach out to them, and that they feel like they're like in this, but I feel like there's this power struggle and this battle that goes back and forth between the two of you. So what I feel you need to look at is, as I almost feel, that's why I said over here is that my first feeling was that you've finally learned to set your boundaries and to reach out to who you feel you want to reach out to, and that you're able to rearrange things. So I feel like what you need to look at is sort of, what is the toxic energy? Like, what are those things that make you feel grounded, and like, what are the negatives and positives of this relationship? I feel like it's kind of breaking this relationship down and deciding, okay, do I work on this? Do I make changes? I feel like in order for this relationship to work, that you're going to have to make some changes, that there's some changes that are going to have to happen, because there is this toxicity within this relationship. And I feel but I feel that you are, in a way, you're bound to this person. And I almost feel like it's someone that you can't really walk away and leave. So I feel like it's adjusting those boundaries, trying to figure out this relationship, trying to figure out what is going to work, like what is going to be the best for you and for you in this situation. It could have something to do with work, because, you know, the relationships that you have with work, like you spend a lot of time at work, and you have to make that the best that you can, because otherwise it makes it even more unpleasant. I feel that there's a shifting of a cycle here. There's a shifting of an energy, but I feel like that's what you need to focus on, is how can I shift this so it's not so volatile, right? That it's not so back and forth there, like butting heads. Okay, so we have the Sun, and then we have Judgment, and we have the Ace of Swords, and then I feel like with this, it's like making that opportunity, being open to the opportunity, being open to seeing what that person has to say. I love this energy for what comes in, because we have the Sun, and then we have Judgment, and working things out. I feel that this horn, and then those lines that are coming out, the noise that is coming out, I feel like it's listening to what is going on here and coming up with a solution together. Coming up with a solution that works best for you, but also you need to make sure that you're keeping your boundaries, like you're setting your boundaries that work for you, and that you feel like you can connect with this person. You feel like you can reach out. You feel like you can, you know, communicate with this person. Like, you know, when you can communicate, and you know when you need to close the door, and you know when you need to back away. So it's almost kind of learning how to navigate this relationship so that it doesn't become so like where you're not butting heads, and who needs to take the leadership role, and who needs to take the lead, and who needs to step back. That's what any kind of relationship are, is where you have those times where, you know, it's one person will take the lead and one person kind of steps back, and it's like trying to navigate a relationship. I feel like that's what you're trying to figure out, because this is a relationship that you are connected to, and you're trying to figure out how to navigate that, and that's what you're dealing with. But I also feel like you have to learn to set your boundaries, that maybe you didn't have boundaries set before, and that you were just kind of not having those, and you felt a sense of loss or insecurity, and it was causing you to start to shut down. So it's almost like you're saying goodbye to some parts, but then you're also saying hello to some parts. I feel like you're finally able, like I said, to be able to come out with a resolution, and you're finally able to speak up and work things out. But again, setting those boundaries is very important for you in this situation. All right, let's grab a Star Dragons. We have vision, contemplating the future. So I feel like that's, what is your vision of this relationship? What do you see? Where do you see this relationship going? What do you see happening in this relationship? What do you want to have happen in this relationship? Do you just want to make it so that you're able to be around each other, and it just be, you know, kind of that surface, everything's okay, we're not going to get into anything deep? Or like, what is your vision for this relationship, and where do you see that going? And then make that vision come to life, make that vision happen. Set boundaries where you need to set boundaries, and open up those areas where you need to open up. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.